It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
When I defeat him, Ambassador, not if.
And there is the fire we follow. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. Yes?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that has...
Any visiting...
The Navarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempt to slay Corypheus's dragon.
We could extend the minister an invitation the next time we root around for a high dragon.
Please don't. He might take you up on it.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered.
Thanks.
No problem.
Inquisitor, what is your evaluation?
We are groaning with resources. A reflect...
As you were.
Of course.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He has nothing left to throw at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
Unless he gets bored and surrenders. Any chance of that?
I doubt it.
I trust all is well.
Do you have any advice for me?
Find Corypheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully. There is no telling when Corypheus will next attack.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
You are wily, your worship. I've received word of your influence yet again, and the rewards. Take note of the effect in the stores. How you do it is beyond me.
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
As you are.
We are
Going well, I hope?
What's been going on?
Not much. The usual. Nice of you to ask.
Take care.
Inquisitor?
What's the current mood?
Ennui.
What's the word out there?
Events at the Temple of Mythal have the Chantry fretting. Fretting. Will no one think of them?
As you were.
Inquisitor?
But she knew the ways of nobler men.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the charges?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
I've been waiting for the chance to pay that bastard back.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Hey, you need me?
See you later.
Nice.
You are a special person.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
You happier with the champion off with the wardens?
There were wardens in Kirkwall, too. No, it's better you not know.
I'll ask around again tomorrow. Well, let me know if you find it.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't, because that's elfy elves thing, being the sore losers of history. And never hear the end of it. We're not proper if we aren't sad about the grand history stolen from us. Turns out we're no better than anyone else. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
That's the legacy of our people you're insulting.
And?
And I'm Dalish and might take exception.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
It's not as if it matters what I believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Coryphe fish. Whatever. Ready for waiting.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Everyone's ready to punch Corypheus in the dangle bag. That's what you call it. Metaphor.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Right. That's why.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
I have no idea. I'm sorry. I hardly understand any of this myself.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal. Forget.
Cole? Cole, are you...
You may still use that name, if you like. I am here to help you. He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
What if it's something good?
Morrigan claims that if I close my eyes and wish hard enough, a fleet of griffins will appear under my command.
See? That's probably not true. But it would be fun.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point. I'll stop worrying about it. So long as someone's watching it, even if that someone is Morrigan.
Is there anything I should know?
I fear letting Calpurnia go was a mistake, but no harm has yet come of it.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
If necessary, we could have left you in Skyhold. But now we don't need to. You can get close enough to Corypheus to kiss him now.
I hope that's not an order.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if...
You must...
Cassandra hasn't forgiven me for the lie. I think the worst of the anger has passed. It's just disappointment now, and that's worse.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Don't play Diamond.
Vivian.
My dear Inquisitor, whatever can I do for you?
Why did I find movers changing all my furniture?
I'm sure I don't know, darling. Perhaps your old furniture was full of lice and fleas.
This is ridiculous. Stop acting like a child, Vivian.
Thus speaks the Inquisitor who has made so many mature and level-headed choices lately. Your responsibility and foresight are a model to us all. Truly, you are a wonder to behold. I rearranged some furniture. Lives are not thrown into jeopardy by this. Perhaps a little perspective is wanted here.
Quit the needling and the snide remarks. If you want to pick a fight, pick a fight.
I'm not fighting with anyone, darling. I merely wanted to see what you do. You are the current leader of the Inquisition. It's good to know your limits. And now I do. Oh, darling, you look terrible. Whatever is the matter this time, dear? Oh, darling, you look terrible.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
The Empress has gifted us with a selection.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything. The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The Chantry you describe is vastly different from the one I know.
But it could be this way, could it not? The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth, whoever you are. Whatever your mistakes, you are loved. Unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame. So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. Calpurnia's loss has left the Venatori demoralized. They'll be easy to eliminate.
Anything I should know?
Having the Templars join the people trust the Templars. Morrigan seems pleased with herself for some reason. That smug face. She becomes more and more like her mother each day. Don't tell her I said that.
Anything I should know?
Having the Templars join the Inquisition has done wonders for our... The people I'm listening.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I'll use whatever power I have to undo the chaos that Corypheus and his allies have caused.
You would put things back the way they were before?
Yes. I mean, not exactly.
I know what you mean. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You honor the past and work to recover what was lost, even if the cost is high. I respect that. And I am indebted to you for the reminder. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
You're being grim and fatalistic in the hope of getting me into bed, aren't you?
I am grim and fatalistic. Getting you into bed is just an enjoyable side benefit. Come with me, Venan. The veil is thin here. Can you feel it on your skin, tingling? I was trying to determine some way to show you what you mean to me.
I'm listening. And I can offer a few suggestions.
I shall bear that in mind. For now, the best gift I can offer is the truth. You are unique. In all Thedas, I never expected to find someone who could draw my attention from the Fade. You have become important to me. More important than I could have imagined.
As you are to me.
Then what I must tell you. The truth. Your face. The Valasleen. In my journeys in the Fade, I have seen things. I have discovered what those marks mean.
They honor the elven gods.
No. They are slave markings. Or at least they were in the time of ancient Alathan.
Whatever the marks were before, the Dalish have reclaimed them. They mark me as one of them.
I know. For everything I have said about the Dalish, I admire that indomitable spirit. I didn't tell you this to hurt you. If you like, I know a spell. I can remove the Valasleen.
Even if what you're saying is true, I don't think I can just let you erase them.
I'm so sorry for causing you pain. It was selfish of me. I look at you and I see what you truly are. And you deserve better than what those cruel marks represent.
I know you told me because you wanted to help. But the Valasleen is part of who I am. I hope you can see...
Stop. You are perfect exactly as you are. And I am sorry. I distracted you from your duty. It will never happen again.
Solus.
Please, Fen'harel.
Solus, don't leave me, not now. I love you.
You have a rare and marvelous spirit. In another world.
Why not this one?
I can't. I'm sorry.
Your worship.
Inquisitor, how may I help you prepare for our final battle?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shiral. Inquisitor.
I'd like to discuss what happened before, Solus.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be appropriate at this time. We must focus on what truly matters. Harden your heart to a cutting edge, and put that pain to good use against Corypheus.
It would help me if you could explain why.
The answers would only lead to more questions. An emotional entanglement that would benefit neither of us. The blame is mine, not yours. It was irresponsible and selfish of me. Let that be enough.
Will you talk to me when we have finished with Corypheus?
If we are both still alive afterward, then I promise you, everything will be made clear. Let me know if I can be of any more help in planning our final fight.